guys, Merry Christmas. I know this is really early, but I'm here in our Utah house and I have offered to help decorate for the holidays this year. Nobody's going to be here between now, it's the end of October, and Christmas time. And it's really helpful to my in-laws if I go ahead and set things up ahead of time, which I am glad to do because I love decorating and everything's nice and organized from the system I implemented last year in the closet, which I'm going to show you. Basically, all the bins are labeled by room and then what they're for, what the contents are for, which you'll see in a moment. I'm going to show you the closet. And that just makes it so much easier to get everything in the right place and not be like scrambling around looking for something like, oh, where's the star to the tree? Is it in a different bin? No, it's in the bin that's tree accessories, that's labeled great room, and that's where the tree goes. So that just, I feel like that really kind of makes things simpler when it comes to putting things away even, and especially putting things out for the holidays. So I am going to take you guys around my own house back home in the Midwest when I do my own Christmas decorating, but I thought this would be kind of interesting way to give you sort of an advanced look at Christmas decorating. You know, since it's so early and people might want to plan, and I obviously am not going to decorate my house before Thanksgiving. When I'm hosting Thanksgiving, I'm not going to have it all done for Christmas then. But I figured I should take you guys along, show you guys, you know, how we organized, how we put away the Christmas stuff last year and organized it, and how my process for decorating. It's you know, it's basically I do room by room. And I will take you along on my journey. I'm going to show you our Christmas storage closet right now. And yeah, and you'll see before and after shots of most of the rooms that we decorate in the house. So you get a little sneak peek at our house in Utah too. So I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, please share your tips and tricks for you know, decoration, storage, and all that if you know, if you feel like it. So we'll see you real soon. Okay, bye. Here we are in the basement in the main storage closet. There's a lot of storage that my in-laws designed into the basement than when they were redoing it, as I told you before. And basically, we decided to make this mostly for holiday storage at the time. It's a huge closet, as you can tell. So I feel like, you know, with the addition of grandchildren and such, that this will be good storage place for toys as well. But basically last year, using Container Store clear boxes, we organized all of the Christmas stuff using a system of separating items by room, so that would be easy to put everything back up for the holidays. We basically do the same organization the same Christmas decorating, general placement of stuff every year. So that's basically why we decided to do these way of labeling and you know, separating the bins by room and then by type. So you can see each box has a main label that says Christmas on it. That is for Christmas. And then they have smaller labels that indicate either the room of the thing and or what it is. So in this case here we have a bin that says Christmas, obviously, and then it says kitchen, napkins, plates, and cups. Pretty self-explanatory, and they're clear so you can even see what you have in there, as well as Christmas electrical things, children's decorations, trimmings that are miscellaneous, stuff for the basement kitchen, the crash that goes down here, all of our wrapping paper and accessories. Suzanne has a bin and I have a bin. More basement decorations, the mantle garland for the great room, and then another mantle garland for the great room. Lots of mantle garlands for the great room. You can see this just makes it really easy for us to be able to pull the bins out, know where things go. And then there's some larger items down here, and I remember where those go. Those two little trees, which it's too dark so you can't see, but they go down here in the basement, and then that guy in the sled goes up by the front door. And then additionally, there's another closet over here. I haven't quite figured out what to do with this room yet. I think they're going to make it into a game room eventually. But basically, we have these beautiful houses from Macy's, the Martha Stewart collection from several years ago, and they go up sort of on this ledge overlooking the great room, and they're very big, and it was very hard to find boxes for them to fit in, but they fit perfectly in this closet. So we decided to put them in here because nothing else is going on in here right now, and they fit perfectly, and they're out of, harm's way because they're delicate. I don't know if there's... Nope, that's it. And that, I think, is basically all of the storage. Mainly keeping it in one place, even if it's for separate rooms, is really nice. It's just a nice way to keep track of everything, know what you have. I always make a list on my own home about what I need for next year when I'm packing up Christmas. I make my list for the next year's Christmas. But I will do a Christmas video with you guys at home about how I decorate for home. But this is for here. And I thought it might be nice to do an advanced video for you guys. So that is it. And we're gonna start bringing bins up and get to it. Here under the kitchen island, we have our decorative mugs and some decorative plates and such, cookie jar, stored. And this is where I'll swap out the regular mugs to put these up. In this hallway break front, we have stored the Lenox Christmas plates, and I'm going to swap out the Villeroy and Boch plates and put these in its place. Winnie's got her fancy October bow in, and we're putting up Christmas. Here you can see my husband helped me bring up the bins, and having them labeled by room is really helpful when you're enlisting helpers who might not know. So we brought all the kitchen bins up here into the kitchen. So they're all here. I don't have to go scrambling to another room to look for something. And then all the great room bins are in the great room. And then we also brought down the, these topiaries go outside, but obviously I'm not going to put them out now for 2 months when nobody's here. But I thought, it'd be nice to just bring everything down so it's easy for my in-laws to just throw these outside, not throw them, but put them outside. They go right in front of the door. Gotta bring the wreath down too. That little guy's down here. And the only other thing we really have to bring down it's in the garage, that's right, is the tree. And what we do is we move these chairs. One goes in a guest room and one goes kind of over there somewhere. And that table goes under that fly fishing leather artwork. And the tree goes here. And it is a really big tree. We got it last year. It's from Frontgate. It's gorgeous. You will see it. So we start with the bins. I've already done the basement basically. I might buy a few more garlands to put around railings and things. But other than that, I think we're all set to go. I'm going to start work on this. I bought 14 9-foot bundles of garland. I wanted to do the staircases here, the banisters, which we've never done before. So I wasn't sure how much to get, and Michael's is a half-an-hour drive each way away, so I didn't really want to have to go back. But I figure whatever's left over, I'll use as decoration in our room. And it's a little bit early yet for holiday decorations in Walmart and Target. They haven't quite come out with it yet. But Michael's is always a little bit ahead with the Christmas stuff. That's why I went to Michael's. I did check Target and Walmart. They really didn't have anything. That's why Michael's only has these unlit ones in 9-foot increments. So there you have it. But I'm going to start wrapping and get to it. As you can see, the boxes, most of them are gone. They're actually right here stacked on the floor because they're all empty. This was basically all Christmas storage in here, and everything's been used and put up, and it's all ready to go back when we take the holidays down after Christmas. I mean the holiday decorations. In the basement, I've just decorated very, little tchotchkes here and there. We've got this window here, kind of alcovey thing, looking into the kitchen. So we just have some little decorative figurines and boxes on the corners to leave the space in the middle free in case we need to serve something. The table centerpiece is the same as upstairs. I made them last year, a very simple construction. See little Santas, and you can light them, but we decided not to light this one. Then in the alcove here between the, I'm not really sure what to call this, an alcove or something, between this dining area and the family room area, I bought 2 new wire fruit bowls from Target. We had these ornaments already, so I just filled them with the ornaments, and I put one on each side. And in the center, put up our nativity set, the creche, 3 wise men and all that. Very nice. And then a couple candles and another little decorative piece. And here you can see on the other side are more pretty ornaments in wire baskets. And they just look really nice because there's a light right above shining down, so it makes the ornaments really stand out. Here in the entertainment section of the basement, I just put up these 2 little trees. Again, I assembled these last year and you saw them in the closet. They just have a little bow on the top and a little wreath of berries around them and this cute little tree skirt. And they look really nice in between the, flanking the television. And because there's no outlet behind there in this middle section, I did have to, kind of snake the extension cord this way. I did this last year and I just taped it down to make sure nobody trips. It's not really an issue because, like I said before, nobody really goes in this room right now. But just in case, better safe than sorry. On this windowsill here it's really like a window seat, here in the basement, my mother-in-law decided she wanted to put her Christmas children's books up here last year, and I thought that was really cute. So I did the same thing this year. That way they're accessible to little shorter people if they come over, and it's a nice display as well. Looks really nice. Sort of just on its own as a holiday display. And this is our puzzle all ready to go for this year. We started a tradition last year where we do a big puzzle and we all work on it during the week that we're here for the holidays. So we have this one to look forward to this year. I don't do much in this kitchen in terms of decorating because it's really a purely functional space, and it is in the basement, so it's not the kitchen that most people hang around in. And when we're in the basement, we're either hanging around the table or watching television. So really, I just put out some decorative holiday towels and stocked the pantry with some decorative paper plates and napkins. Just like upstairs in the pantry here, we have laid out decorative napkins, cups, and plates for holiday snacks and desserts. That way we don't have to run up and down the stairs when we want to get some fun plates and napkins. So the kitchen is adjacent to the great room, and it's obviously one of the more high traffic areas and where we spend a lot of time just hanging out, so that's where most of our decoration is, in here and in the great room. Up here on the mantle above the fireplace on this side, I've put a couple of garlands together, you can see, and some little trees with lights between them. And the table decoration, the centerpiece I made last year, It's basically just a wreath. I bought most of these things at Michael's. A wreath with a berry garland strung around it. Those Santa candles were from Pottery Barn last year, and then the other candles were from Michael's and Pier 1. And then we just got these poinsettia sparkly placemats to flank it because it's such a big table, with red candles and little berry garlands around them. So that looks nice like that, and we do light it when we eat. The candles, I mean, not the whole centerpiece. Over here you can see just a dish waiting for some candies, and just a little bird, just little funny things here and there. Over here on this corner cupboard, I just put out some of the tchotchkes we have. The vase I just filled with some, you know, Christmas sort of fake greenery. Then some decorative drums, a little statue of Santa and his reindeer. And then this is the centerpiece we usually have on the table. I just moved it over here for now because we have the decorative Christmas one in. I swapped out the Villeroy and Boch plates, as I said I was going to, and put in our Lenox Christmas plates, which look nice there. And over here on this corner, I just put again some more decorative things. That's a cookie jar and a little plate stand. And then some mugs and plates just to be decorative and cute. More sort of decorative fake greens such up on top. Just little things that people can notice. And then we swapped out all of the regular plates in here for the Christmas set and put out all of our Christmas mugs. We have a lot of coffee drinkers in this house, and we go through about 8 mugs a day. So we have a plethora. Here in the pantry, well, one of the pantries, I've set out all of the Christmas plates and decorative napkins and cups. The regular stuff stays here year round, but these things were in storage, but now they're all here. They're stacked by type, so it's easy to locate everything. We obviously have plenty for this year, and now it's all ready to go, and we all know where it is, so we can just grab things as we need them. Here on this sort of outcropping from the chimney, we have this big eagle statue, and so I just put this tiny little wreath in its talons because I thought that looked kind of festive. And then I did just purchase these candle ring wreaths at Michael's to go around those candles to flank it. And then we have parties and stuff, we do lay out food on this, so that's why we decorate that as well. Something clever I came up with last year to plug in the garlands, because they're on either side here, on the great room side or on the kitchen side. There's no outlet in this center piece on the chimney thing here. So I strung in a extension cord down from the loft up there, a brown one, so it's not terribly noticeable. And then basically I plugged both of the garlands from each side in to the middle here. I don't know if you can kind of see that. And then I just wrapped this holly garland around it so it's not quite so noticeable. I just think that looks really nice. Keeps it kind of camouflaged, but also it's functional, so that works out. So the main focus here in the great room is obviously the tree and the stockings. And this is a wonderful fake tree that we bought from Front Gate last year. I don't know, I think it's a 9-footer, but it's a really pretty tree, and these ornaments, which look really nice, are actually plastic. So if they fall off the tree or, anything happens, it's not a big deal. They don't break, they just kind of bounce. They're very attractive too. We've had them for several years here. And up at the top, of course, we have our little angel friend. So you can see the tree is up here against the front 2 windows of the house. So you can see it from the outside when it's dark, and it's really pretty. And then there's just kind of little tchotchkes around the room. Just little touches here and there that my mother-in-law has been collecting over the years. Over here we put a little hat on Mr. Bear, Santa hat, and some kind of vintage looking ornaments on these two pine trees. They're not real, obviously, but they're always out, but they don't always have these ornaments on them. Little Santas here and there. And then this garland up top, I actually wrapped last year about 4 different garlands and like 4 different strands of lights around. So it made it really easy to put it back up because it was already all wrapped together. And then there's that little basket, and I just strung some extra lights up there. And I always leave a some extra lights to put around that guy. Yeah, a little statue there. So that looks really nice, and this looks really nice when it's darker out. Another little Santa in a sleigh. Over here we have sort of the children's center of this floor. It's some wooden Christmas puzzles and this little nativity set. They are ceramic, but they're like hard to break. I'm not sure, my mother-in-law's had them for a really long time, but they're very cute, aren't they? And basically that's it for the tchotchkes. There's Santa here and a Santa there. I have a basket out with all the Christmas dog toys, of course. This is a little candy dish ready to be filled in December. And then over the fireplace mantle here we have 2 very large garlands from Frontgate. They came pre-wired with lights. We've had those for several years. Just some little, little extra sparkly things, some angels and a star. And our stockings are from Pottery Barn. They still sell them. We sort of have a grab bag of stocking holders. I took a lot of time to secure them to the garland by kind of weaving the branches of it through them. This just makes it a lot safer. Even when they're empty, they have a tendency to fall off that ledge because this garland is so thick that it pushes them out. And then this basket thing always lives up there, but I just filled it with some fake poinsettias. And then up there you can see the Martha Stewart little cottages, a little town kind of. Let's see if I can zoom in. There's like a schoolhouse and a church and a little house. You can see them better from far away. Now for the front foyer, we really just have this guy and the sled to welcome people because mostly we don't have a lot of people come through the front door. And it is still just the end of October, so I didn't want to put out the topiaries and the wreath yet, but I left them here so they're easy for my in-laws to just pop outside and plug in when they're ready. When they get here and they're ready to go outside. I believe these are also from Frontgate, all of these things. We did a big Frontgate purchase last year for the tree and the wreath and lots of things. So those are ready to go in the door, and this is actually battery operated and it lights up. Hey guys! So, as you can see behind me, that the decorating is done, and I'm going to show you what I've done here at our home in Utah. It really wasn't a terribly complicated process because I took the time last year to really set up a good organizational system for putting everything away. So everything came up from the basement storage closet and it's been marked to go to the correct room. So there wasn't, scrounging around in different bins and different rooms for things. That really kind of cut down the time just looking for things. And we kind of do the same thing every year, which is also very helpful. I do similar things in my house. I might tweak a couple little things, but the big things like the placement of the tree and where the garlands go and like the bigger decorative items, those usually stay the same, and that just really helps you not have to spend a lot of time thinking about things. So once you find an arrangement that works for you, if it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not use it again? Unless I can totally see the value in changing things up from year to year, but for me personally, at least in my house as well as in this house, there's so many things that have to go up that it's just easier if I already have a pretty good idea of where they're going. Otherwise it would take a lot longer than 2 days. And basically I spent 2 days, not the full day, but I probably spent about 2 full half days, so 1 day in total, I guess, but I couldn't do this all in 1 day. It'd just be too tiring, so I like to kind of break it up into 2 days. But I have a lot more decorative items at my own home, so it probably takes me about 4 full half days of work. But I am going to take you around my own home when the time comes. So it'll probably be early December by the time I get to finishing all my decorating and stuff, because we have a huge Thanksgiving every year and I don't want my Christmas stuff up for Thanksgiving. But usually the weekend after Thanksgiving is when I start getting things together. So if you guys are interested, I will take you on a bit of a tour of my own home once I put up my own decorations. And I'll show you how I store and organize my decorations at home. You saw how we keep them stored here. It's very effective. Like I said, though, I have a lot more stuff at home for my own personal decorating. But yeah, I hope this was interesting. I know it's very early to put out this kind of video, but I asked you guys on Twitter and there was some interest, so I figured, hey, why not? And you got to see a bit of our home here in Utah and how beautiful it is. It is my in-laws' home. I put a big information about that at the front. So, yeah, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It'll be here before you know it. Anyway, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below, please. And also, you know, share how you store your Christmas things. And if you have any particular traditional things that you like to decorate your home with, I'd be really interested to know. I hope you guys enjoyed this little early Christmas decorating tour, and that you're enjoying the rest of fall. I'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye. Got my Santa and my Halloween shirt.